All right, thank you very much, members of the fourth estate and fellow Kenyans. Vibe Tribe.
One nation.
This is Vibe Tribe Kenya, and as we have always said, that as Vibe Tribe, we are one tribe under this nation, inclusive of the 43 tribes of Kenya. We stand as one tribe, one nation, meaning oneness is what makes us as Kenyans to live together as one people. And it's out of this power of love that we had this issue of our brother here from Samburu, and we heard how he was suffering because he went through amputation, and then after going through amputation, it was actually the healthcare provided was not really quality. And can you imagine somebody, this is auxiliary crutch, this is elbow. Sincerely speaking, you look, this is a young gentleman. There is no way for the balance of a growing person who we know ossification is still taking place, he's still growing tall. Now, the gentleman has been suffering to try to balance himself. This one holding the auxiliary, this one holding the elbow. And he has been struggling a lot to the point that this has affected his backbone. Now, he cannot even stand straight because he's been having these things and therefore it's not balanced. Now, after going through amputation, he has gone through a tough journey. And when we, the Vibe Tribe, had this, because of the power of love of Kenyans, before we fight this bad governance, because it's what is making Kenyan people to suffer, poor quality, poor health quality, poor health care from these facilities in Samburu. Samburu, they have a governor. Samburu, they have a senator. Samburu, they have MCS. Samburu, they have this, the people of Samburu, they always give the tax, they pay the tax. But look at the kind of services that they are being given, to the point that such a gentleman, his life and future was almost sabotaged because of this poor governance. And this is what the young people we've been talking about. It is not about politics, my good people. It's about good governance. It's about end of corruption. It's about transparency and accountability in leadership. Good people, when we come and ask that, we are not political. We are not politicizing things, but what we are saying to the political class, shame on you. Shame on you when Kenyans are paying taxes heavily, yet they don't get quality health care, yet they don't get quality education, yet they don't get the basics of the human being. This is very bad. And we feel pain as young people to see how we are suffering in the hands of people that we have entrusted to bring us or to take us to Canaan. I want to say this. As Kenyan people, I have always told you that we, the GENz, we are the Moses of Kenya, sent to liberate and set free the people from this captivity of bad governance. Now, when we speak it theoretically, this is what pragmatically na kwa ground inamaanisha. Look, somebody is trying to balance himself between this and this. At the end of it, he gets this, it's called kyphosis, whereby the gentleman now is almost bending one side. And this is because of bad governance. All we are saying is this, to Mr. President and to the political class, when Kenyans are telling you we are suffering, when Kenyans and the young people comes to the streets and tell you enough is enough, it's because at the ground we are the people who know what is happening from this side. It is not normal. It is not okay. Kenyans are suffering. The people in Samburu are voters like any other. And the people in Samburu deserves to live a quality life. But because of this bad governance, it is what is leading even to somebody who didn't deserve to become disabled is now becoming a disabled person. But I want to thank God because through the love of Kenyans He has enabled us as Vibe Tribe to join hands together with other Kenyans, and this gentleman today is going home happily with at least balanced elbow crutches. And we are praying to God. I told you as Kenyans, there is still hope at the end of the tunnel because we have God. This boy is only 15 years old, but look at the kind of a life he's been living. And I want to tell you, Kenyans, the political class have one thing in common, and I will repeat it again and again. They have love for power. That is why they are so selfish. That is why they don't take our things seriously. But we, the Kenyan people, we have the power of love. Let us continue with this power of love. Because under the blue skies of this coast of this nation, we are one family called Kenyans. Let us unite together. And this is a challenge. Come 2027, good people. The Gen Zs, the millennials, the young dreamers, and all these young brains and fresh visionary mind that God has given to Kenya. I want to tell you, we are hearing some of the people and some of this old political class saying that Kenya does not need young leaders. Then, old leaders, what have you done with our nation? If at all Kenyans are suffering and you have not offered us the good governance that we need, and we know Kenya is not a poor nation. Kenya is a rich nation. The only problem we have in Kenya is because of corruption. If at all we do away with corruption, then everybody will live a good life. And all we are saying is this. We want a nation where everybody will live a life that they want and they desire to have. Because every young person, all the young and all people under the blue skies, we are all crying and yearning for the same thing. A young to have to succeed. A young to afford a good meal. A young to afford good quality care. A young to afford good quality education. That is the young of every person, all of us. As we wake up in the morning, we go to work because we have that motivation in mind that one day we're going to change the landscapes of our lives. But we cannot do this when the people we have sent to offices, their work is to, stifle us. Their work is strangulate us with this economy. But when we tell them we are suffering, they give us a deaf ear. As Kenyans, let us this time round prepare ourselves as we go to 2027 and change the status quo. Because if we don't do this, good people, we will continue suffering. Yet God has given you the Moses, who are the Gen Zs, the millennials, the young people, to come and set free our people from captivity. Thank you very much. And now let me just welcome our National Coordinator, Joshua Nyajom, here to give his remarks. Thank you. Welcome.
Vibe Tribe,
One nation.
Vibe Tribe,
One nation.
Wajua, asubuhi tulikuwa tumeambia Wakenya kuwa huyu mwenzetu alisafiri kutoka Samburu ili aje aekewe artificial feet. But vile mnavyomuona bado yarudi nyumbani bila kupata matibabu. Chanzo kuu ni kuwa rais uliyemchagua aliamua kuchukua mtu wa panel beating, mtu wa welding, akamweka kama CS wanasema CS wa C-Health. Actually CS wa health. CS wa health ama CS huyu mwenye amesimamia mambo na nchi geni ama tunasema foreign affairs. Alichukua mtu wa panel beating. Amesahau mambo ya kidiplomasia. Ndio maana sasa hata hatuwezi pata hivyo viungo ama miguu kutoka nchi jirani wale walikuwa wanatusaidia. Kwa maana mnaona sisi tuko bado hospitalini, kijana hajapata matibabu. Sasa imebidi tumnunulie crutches, lakini tulikuwa na matumaini kuwa leo atarudi nyumbani akitembea kwa miguu miwili kama wale watu wengine. Lakini tunamsikia rais anasema nchi haitengenezwi kwa porojo na propaganda. Sasa leo hii kijana amesafiri masaa 8 kutoka Samburu hadi Nairobi. Lakini alipofika hapa anaambiwa kuwa zile vitu ambavyo anafaa kutumia havipo. Kisa na kwamba ati serikali ya Kenya na serikali ya India iko na tatwishi. Sasa yule jamaa anafaa kuleta hivyo vitu hivi leta. Sijui serikali inapigania nini na NGOs. Hizi NGOs ndio zinatusaidia kwa sababu serikali ya Kenya imeshindwa kutusaidia. Na nauliza kule Samburu wanagavana wanapata hii pesa ya devolution because tulijua health imekuwa devolved na kila county inapata equal allocation. Nairobi County na Samburu County ina tofauti tu ni population, lakini unapata wale jamaa wamepata hizo pesa, sijui wamefanya nini. Tutasikia mara wanajenga gorofa kule Panama. Angalia sasa na wale wananchi, na tunajua Kenya kweli wanatuambia vijana ndio backbone ya economy. Hasa kama vijana ndio backbone, na hao vijana hata waangalie hali yao. Kijana hata ametembea na hizi vitu masikia mpaka ampata shida kwa migongo. Hasa sisi tujiuliza kama huyu ni mmoja, lakini huyu ni mmoja ripoti, ni mtu mmoja tumepata ripoti. Sasa tujiuliza ni watu wangapi wako kule Samburu wanapitia shida kama ya huyu kijana. Tuuliza Rais William Samoei Ruto, badala ya kutembea na kuita watu state house kugawagawa pesa ya wananchi, juzi tumeona umegawa 100 million. Hiyo 100 million ungeweka kwa health ingekuwa imesaidia watu wengi sana. Kwa sababu utapata familia nyingi huwa wana end up kwa maskini kwa sababu serikali imekataa kuwajibika kwa mambo ya health. Wanatumia pesa nyingi sana kupata nini? Kupata matibabu. Kama leo huyu alikuwa amekuja kupata matibabu, aje apate hayo matibabu. Fare kumtoa huku tena kumrudisha kule kwa sababu inasemekana lazima tena apate nini? Apate booking ama appointment ili aje atibiwe. Na tunauliza serikali, hii pesa yote mnapeleka kwa county mambo ya na isimamie mambo ya health. Angalau muone vile hizo pesa na wale gavana hizo pesa mnawapatia wanatumia kufanya nini.